So here we go. Hi, I'm Francesca. Hopefully you have seen the previous video. And now we are going to make the hexagram, to throw the hexagram to us to the Ching. To do so, I need, I use the coins, 3 coins. I need though to decide from the beginning, and I've done this many times, and for me, this kind of coins that I'm using, on one side is always number 3 and one side is always number 2. Okay, and if you had doubt what this means, there are other videos which I'll put on as soon as I edit this video. I'll put them on the end so you can click and see what means and how do we find the lines from this. It's better to stick with the same interpretation of your coins, because somehow it gets that energy, but you're free to do what you want. It's not obligatory. Second thing, I need something to write, and because this is an important question for me, I'm going to use my booklet where I put the important questions that I asked the I Ching, and also the not so important, but it's not, again, not obligatory. It's a form of respect. And I'm going to put the date, what date is today, and to write down the question. And I have done a little bit of meditation about this question, so I'm writing down the date. And my intent is really a very good intent that I find, it's to see what is for, in general, for human beings. It's something I don't know. I never asked myself deeply these things. How every one of us is different, but there is a kind of a meta something that make us having some kind of base for deciding our purpose, what we want to focus, what we should do when we should choose what we want to focus on. Okay? Allora, let's see. I'm asking myself if this is a good question for everyone. Be nice to have a forum, I don't. In a group, though, you can decide the question together. And that's also how can we, all as human beings, all different, but all the same, all something in common we have, decide what are our purposes, the real ones, the one that we want to follow and put our effort in following in our life and in different phases of our lives eventually. So how do we decide how to choose our purpose, our purposes in life and for a change that we want to achieve, and start now, because this is the beginning of a new year. That's the question of the I Ching. I'm going to throw my coins 6 times, and as I explained before, from the lower lines to the upper. And because I don't have a better camera and no one that is actually filming me, I'll throw them on the side. You have to trust me that that's what came out. Allora, 3, 2, 2, 4, 6. A 6 is a pair number, so it's a broken line. And is the lower pair number that can come with the I Ching. The pair numbers that can come through in 3 coins are 6 and 8. Okay, so since is the lower and the pair number are associated with yin, this is the smaller yin, so the peak of the yin, because the yin have a peak when it's small, which means is a changing line. And I'll put a cross nearby it. Okay. yin yang, when they reach their maximum, the yin reaches maximum when it goes down, the yang reaches maximum when it goes up. Change to the opposite. See if you notice that into your life. I did. Okay, still thinking of my purpose, still thinking of all of you, my family, many other things. Second line. 2, 2, 3. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 7, it's a odd number. So it's a straight line. I'll show you at the end. Not broken, straight. And it's the smaller of the young lines. The bigger of the young lines with 9. It's can come with 9. So this is the smaller of the young lines. So it do not change. Young change when it gets to the bigger part. Okay. I'm so grateful that I'm doing this for all of us. Hopefully something will come out good. Here. Third line. 3, 3, 2. 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 is a pair number. And is the biggest one that can come, throwing 3. Okay? So it's a broken line that does not change. Again, yin change when is the smaller. Yin change when is 6, not 8. Yang change when is 9, not 7. I finished my first trigram. Hopefully you can see it. Yep. All right. Who recognize this? This is, starting from the line down below, yin, yang, yin. This is the water, kan. Hard inside and soft outside. Again, with a lot of love, how to find our purposes. How to work also together. As humanity, we find purposes. Each one of us have maybe different ways, but let's see. Order. 2, 2, 3. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is again a young line. It's an odd number, and again, it's not the bigger one, so it doesn't change. There we go. Fifth line. 3, 3, 2. 3, 6, 7, 8. Another broken line that do not change because it's an 8. It's a bigger number for the yin lines. This starts to look so much as an hexagram that we'll see at the end. Never say never. Okay, now the last line. Three, 3, 2. 3, 6, 7, 8. And this is now I'll explain you why I laugh, okay? 3, 6, 7, 8, and this is another broken line. Which does not change. Oops, I made it too big. Okay. So, all right. So we have, sorry, I draw the last line and I'll have to erase a part. This is our hexagram, okay, with only one line changing. Okay. Now, what hexagram it is? It has broken yin, yang, yin, kan, the water. yang, yin, yin. Sorry, I made a mistake here. I'll have to erase this one. Okay, but the A is broken. It's just not well. Now, I should have wrote the question on top of here. I will do it because I have it on the video. I will do it later. But if you do it on your own, sorry, here. If you do it on your own, you should write the question. Okay. Now, what energy they have? These 2 trigrams. Can is water. His energy is going down. Chen, thunder, his energy is going up. The 2 energy separates between each other. Now we're going to consider the internal hexagram. Before we even go to look how it's called or anything, okay? The internal hexagram. The internal hexagram is formed by making an hexagram from 1, 2, 3, these 3 lines, excluding the first, 1, 2, 3, and then upper, okay, these other lines, excluding the upper line, 1, 2, 3. So what do we have here? We have this hexagram, look, this trigram here, this is fire, Li. Hard, broken, hard. The fire is, you touch it hurts, but it doesn't have substance. You can't even catch it. Okay, Li. And up above, we have Kan again. Now, during the interpretation of the I Ching, if you do the internal part, you always get, maybe in 1 step, maybe in 2, I don't know if it's possible in 3, to 4 different and only 4 different hexagrams. Heaven, Earth, 63 and 64, which are Kan and Li and Kan, one top of the other. Okay, and from there it doesn't move. Kan and Li flips to each other, and Earth and Heaven stays the same. Okay. All right. So I'm going to write down here what is the internal hexagram. I draw it. Okay. The internal hexagrams we have said is below there is Li, the fire, and up above there is Kan, the water. That's the reason I laughed before, because I had a dream a few days ago where I was actually thinking about these kind of things, and I said whatever hexagrams will come out, the internal hexagram will be the Kan and Li. And why I say the Kan and Li, because these particular hexagrams, for whoever does Taoist inner alchemy, is related with a particular meditation, which is called Kan and Li. Okay, and is how to generate life fundamentally. All right, so the internal hexagram is this one. Okay, now we've done these 2. Okay, now we're going to see in which hexagram this one is going to change when the lower line is going to change from yin to yang. Okay. All right. So I'll write it down. So our hexagram changed in this one, sorry. Okay. No, sorry, this is the internal here. This one, which is the lower hexagram now has changed from can to the lake. The lake, tui. And the upper hexagram remain the same. Okay? The internal hexagram of this one is, you see, again, the can and li. Because only the lower line changes. So the internal hexagram is staying the same. All right? Now, I will pause here this video because I think it's long and people may want to take a break. And we're going to interpretate these hexagrams together, both first without even looking at the book and then looking at some of the explanations in the book. See you. Bye. And please remember to look at the description down here so you can, when I will put a description, and you can see all the links and where you can find me and so on. Bye.